tour. So you know what I've been talking about in Midtown Bay itself. Okay, so very impressive, right? The model. Actually, the show flat is very impressive. But now we can't go in there, so I'm bringing you here. Earlier, we were talking about the connection linkway. Okay, so Suntec is here in short. You see the linkway that they're going to build all the way from Midtown, GoGo Midtown, down to Suntec. And of course, this one would be the residence facilities deck. But aside that, we also have the main hub that I want to show you. Because some of you may be wondering, hey, what is the hub of the conservation? Yeah, so this is how the whole development looks like. This was the former police station. So they're going to change this with first floor F&B, second and third floor they will do like boutique size offices. So the offices can be leased out to startups who doesn't need so big of office space as compared to the primary office grade A premium space that they have here. Okay, then this portion and this portion will be the retail. Here you can see the marketplace, which is the public square, and then you can also come here to enjoy the space used with your friend. This would be the key feature of the whole development, which I mentioned earlier, the Midtown Hub, where they also have conference facilities, recreation facilities, and don't be surprised, we actually have a swimming pool right on top here. And if you want to do a jog after dinner or when you are actually having a work conference here, you can come out here and then run a couple of rounds through the building. Yeah. And the other part that I want to highlight is this yellow one. This would be the future underground network linkage to the Dual as well as to Bugis. Okay, see the view, very nice, right? Over here. That one we'll come to it later. All right. Oops. So I'll bring you to the one bedroom type. I need to turn it around just a moment so that you can see better. Yep. Okay. So you see, this is actually our one bedroom representation or showcased in the show flat. You see how regular the layout is. If your buyer or your investors were to come to you today and tell you, okay, I don't want bay windows, I don't want planter boxes, I don't want long corridors or walkway into my bedrooms, I don't want bomb shelter, I don't want kitchen yard. Then I tell you this is bingo because it checked all the list for them. Really, the layout is so efficient. You don't have any odd columns. My dining set is a placement set for 6 persons. It's not a 2-seater. I'm really talking about a 6-seater here. So you can see how broad and how wide it is. Even for my sofa, I'm not just putting a 2-seater. This one can take in 4. And take a look at the bedrooms. This is actually a big size bed. And the finishes that they have included, it's quality marble flooring, and of course the wardrobes. I'll just bring your attention to the niche for platform. So this niche over here, you see this? Potentially as a homeowner, you can build a platform on top, like a platform bed, or just create additional storage space on top without having 4 physical legs. So the designer is very thoughtful. What they did is they implemented this so that you can slide in the platform on this end of the wardrobes and then just put another 2 legs on the other side to support, and you can actually have or convert the upper deck into a platform bed or just storage space, and you can use the space below as a study or work office. So it's possible. So things like these are very creative. I would say they are moving ahead of times. They are trying to see what potentially the population or the more affluent, more wealthy individuals are going for. And why we're able to do this, because we have a 3.2 meters height, ceiling height. So you see the 3.2 ceiling height. is all the way up here. Finishes, they also use two long-standing brands, Visu for the kitchen. Okay. So you also have your oven combi, right? So it's really suitable as a bachelor pad. And even like all these storage space, shoe cabinets is already built in for you. So almost like fast free. Fan, fan. I personally don't like to have AC on all the day, so I will definitely keep the fan on. So this one is good for people like me. Even for your tenants, sometimes they may not want to just on the AC because being at home during the later part of the year, it will be a bit more cooling. It's nice to just keep the fan, and this is actually built in by the developer for you. Okay. So long-lasting brands like Visu for the kitchen usage, they're more than 100 and I think now 107 years old. They also use in the bathroom mixer set, Axor. Let me just bring you in. You see all the white marble finishes, storage cabinets all built in. This is very ideal for a working professional because it's not too kiddie. Very classy, understated elegance. And I want to highlight also the reason why they chose to have a marble tile in the bedrooms. This is done so that in the event you were to host any meetings, remember I was talking about conversion of the space into a Soho or a work home place, right? You can invite your clients to your house, and yet it doesn't look like when you want to do any alteration to the internal or space that you need to rip out the wooden flooring. So here they actually thought about it and put in all marble slab so that in your own capacity, when you want to do the revamp, it's easier for you. It's in fact a cost saving as well. Okay, then I bring you down to the 2-bedroom. Okay, so 2-bedroom, similarly, we are running off 3.2 meters high. You see how big of a sofa set I have. This is a showcase of how you can convert the room into a office space. Yeah, so it's all very neatly tucked away. See, for the common bedrooms and the master, they also have this niche, so you can potentially think about doing the same thing that they have presented here. Kitchen, I won't run through it, but it's just to give you a quick glimpse. Even for the 2-bed, 2-bath, this Axor Hans Bohe is actually the expensive type. You can still put your, so this is a glass piece. Put your handphone here. Some people like to bring their handphone in. Go up all the way to the top here, then you can keep it dry. Play your music. Yeah. So it's like enjoying life, or showering. Then for the master bedroom, you have also the same thing, the bedrooms. Okay. So this is actually as a quick reference guide for this one. Yeah. And I'll come to the view. This is what I wanted to show you guys. From the location of Midtown Bay and GoGo Midtown, remember, I was sharing this. Low-rise conservation. So your view is impeccable. I show you the sunset view, then you'll be more impressed. You see, wow, so nice. So the city skyline will change with time. And when Midtown Bay and GoGo Midtown is ready in the year of 2022, you will definitely be very excited to see the changes that will be happening here. Yeah. So you see the way they have panned across. This is the evening view. Let me bring you to Marina. So you see, as a total 360 view, this one is really impressive. My taggers have this drone. So if you're interested to discuss or bring this to your buyers, do get in touch with them. They'll be able to run through all the facts and figures with you as well. All right. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, then I will bring you down. The important question, the prices. Midtown Bay has got one bedrooms, two bedrooms duplexes, as well as 3-bedroom duplexes. We do not have the typical 3-bed and 4-bed here because we are truly an investor's product, right? So what we are targeting at are also the well-heeled and the more affluent individuals. But that being said, you'll be surprised the profile of the homeowners in Midtown. We saw a lot of landed homeowners addresses. Local Singaporean, aside the foreigners, I would say maybe they take up about like 15 to 18%, and the rest are actually formed by the local Singaporeans. So you also see the confidence of their belief in this location where there is clearly a lack of supply, and being a new kid on the block, this is where they are coming from. Okay, so if we talk about the 1-bedrooms, I'll bring your attention to our Star Buy. So all these are actually available in our PA app as well. If you need a copy, just grab the price list of our taggers too. Okay, 1602 would be my cheapest 1-bedroom right now. Actually, I wouldn't call it cheapest. I'll say it's the best value buy, because in this location, anything below 1.4 for a 1-bedroom is really hard to get. South Beach, they don't have 1-bedrooms. The M, if I'm not wrong, I think the 1-bed at this price is already out. And dual is a resale. So would you be willing to pay for a resale when you have given the choice to buy a brand new, hassle-free, good developer track record, as well as a quality finishes in this, and knowing what are the plans they have put in here? Okay, then the next one would be my 2-bedroom. 1301, you see, is only about 2 million. Is really cheap, I would say. Is really good buy, quality for what you are getting. That's why the intrinsic value, when you add in, it outweighs the price tag that you are paying in the market today. Okay, then of course I bring you on the higher floor that is above my garden terrace. I have this 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom duplex itself. I would say the cheapest one, you bring your attention here, the 2-bedroom duplex, 2.661 over here. So this city view, remember earlier I showed you the drone view where we have the sunset view, the wonderful view. Yes, that is the facing here that we are getting, all right? And if we talk about the 3-bedder duplexes, I have it at 3004 2.847, which is below my 3 million mark, which is very attractive as an entry, okay? And duplexes, the other plus point is you can potentially rent them out as individual units to your tenants as well. Okay, so right now I will run through this transacted average PSF quickly. For Midtown Bay, we still have units that are from 2520 PSF. When you compare against Marina One, of course, we are higher in the PSF aspect. All right, but when you compare us against our neighbors down in the downtown core, South Beach and Warwick, we are a whole lot more affordable in that sense. But every product or every buyer has a different need, so you should tailor according to what they need. South Beach and Warwick are very nice if they are looking for a bigger space. But if let's say they're only looking for investment, just a 1 and 2 bedroom, you can push them down this way as well. Aside Marina One and Midtown Bay, yeah. So when we talk about the resale prices here, Dual is doing about 2.1, but we've seen units right now calling 2,005. So Midtown is actually sitting here right after Marina One. So actually your risk is not big. Think about it. Then Dual resale, right now this is what we saw. Then Midtown Bay, like I mentioned earlier, I'm below the 1.4 mark, and I have PSF running up from 2,500 plus. Okay, then the next question is it going to be very difficult to rent here? I wouldn't say so, because from the March transaction alone that I presented here, these are the rental contracts. You see how many are done in March for Dual and Marina One. But Dual, all the way down. So if it's difficult to rent out in the CBD, then units in the RCR, OCR may be even tougher. I'm just making a comparison. But of course, still, it depends on the tenant's needs and preference. So the lack of supply clearly is shown here in this location. Yeah. So rental PSF, We talk about Dual as a guide, 5.6, and Warlick is what Guoco Land managers have done well. So when you take reference to Warlick, the one bedrooms are already fully sold, and the one bedrooms are even at the price at above 2 million, right? They are getting easily 6.2 to 6.7K for a one bedroom rent. So the white collar high-end professionals are what they're trying to target. Okay, then I'll quickly bring you through the guide price of the various segments here, like in Midtown Bay, Marina One, South Beach, and Warlick, because these are four clearly fully and new integrated developments in the downtown cluster. Okay, so Midtown Bay, we still have availability for one bedroom. Marina One also, but Marina One, of course, the size is bigger, so your price tag also as a quantum is a bit higher here. South Beach don't have a one bed, but Warlick, what happened? Fully sold. So it shows that actually there is a demand for small units too. Okay, 2 bedrooms, 2 million, easy entry, Marina One 2.4. Then South Beach, because the scale and the size is also a whole lot bigger, so they're averaging above the 3.4. Yeah. Then 2 bedroom duplexes, 3 bedroom duplexes are what we call a rare find down in this location. So if your buyer has affordability to go for this segment, I will push for this segment because it's clearly unique. Even when you want to exit the market in future, it's something that the newer generation will be happy to find. And if the foreigners, the investors who bought, some of them went for this particular type. Yeah. So just as a quick guide, you see the price. There is a product for every buyer. It's just which one will suit their needs more. So when you speak to them for investment choice, these are two, Marina One and Midtown Bay is actually two very easy to cross-sell products. Okay. Okay. So to sum up, because I need to hand the hosting to Leon shortly. For Midtown Bay, you have an entry price as easy as 1.3 plus hours, only exclusive 219 luxury home. Developer track record is very important, and they have done well for Guoco Tower, so they will definitely do well for this location as well. With the commercial micro markets demand here, you will not worry about not having sufficient so-called tenants, I would say. Connectivity equates to convenience, right? Convenience also equates to time saving. So these are things that as a busy individual, you'll be looking forward to. Okay, so as a last statement, I would say Midtown Bay, Guoco Midtown has no other comparison, because that is also why they have put in the bid for the Tan Quee Lan site, which is otherwise known as a phase 2 that are coming up to transform this whole location together. Okay. Then to boost your confidence a bit, in the recent newspaper, you probably have heard like Alibaba buy 50% stake in Singapore office building. So it's clearly shown the confidence level down in downtown Central Park, the CBD is there. And the other news that will excite you is Hong Kong. Hong Kong, we also have high net worth individuals placing their money here instead of Hong Kong. I mean, these are all articles that you can bring up as a talking topic with your buyers when you do the conversation with them, or try to do the reconnection with them. All right. Okay. So with this, I will hand it over to Leon to cover the rest with you guys. Is there any question? Leon, over to you.
Well, Tammy, thanks